Coach Gibson TV, Coach Gibson TV podcast. You know what it is when you see me. We're going to get right to the meat and potatoes of this. Dr. Pepper, my sponsor. Dr. Pepper, all 23 flavors. Get your cup now. Won't be none later. They not my sponsor. But guess what? We're going to keep pushing until we get a sponsor. Tell Dr. Pepper CTC, cut the check. Been drinking this all my life. I got to get paid for it. Best soda in the world. All jokes aside, though. Best soda in the world. Dr. Pepper. Now, let's get right to this because I'm tired of hearing this BS. This Rams football team is loaded. Super Bowl bust. Okay? Last year, it was another loaded football team that won the Super Bowl. The Seattle Seahawks. They had a quarterback that led the league in turnovers and still won the Super Bowl. Now, when it came to the Eagles in 2024, right? Everybody talking about that roster was loaded. Mind you, we started off 2-2. We were starting 2 rookies, right? We had a 26-ring defense the year before that, right? We got Saquon. Everybody said Saquon was washed, right? Jalen Hurts the year before, they said Jalen Hurts can't lead a team, right? It was all this turmoil around us. We pick up Zach Bond, a guy from special teams. You integrated him. It's not going to work. You bring back C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They said he's a cancer in the locker room. It's not going to work. I don't know. They said Jordan Big Baby Davis was always out of shape. He wasn't going to do right. Blase split. Can Jalen Carter pop? There was a whole lot of questions around the Philadelphia Eagles with this supposedly loaded roster. But I digress. But we know this for sure, right? When it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jalen Hurts, they keep on telling Jalen Hurts got carried. He got carried. He did this. He did that. He did this. Every football team that won the Super Bowl has a good roster, has a deep roster. That's the only way you can win football games. Now, Matthew Stafford turned around, fast forward. He had a loaded roster that he had when he won in 2021. And they went to get more. They said, no, we're not resting on our laurels. They went to go get Big Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey, all them guys over there. Odell Beckham. What? Now, fast forward now, what they got now? They got somebody on their team, bro, literally, that won Defensive Player of the Year. He broke the sack record. They got a player on their team that led the league in receiving touchdowns, Devontae Adams. They got another player on their team that led the league in receptions, Puka Nacua, 129. They got another player on their team that won the MVP. When have you ever known an MVP of the league and a defensive player in the league playing on the same team before? Now, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Super Bowl bust. I don't want to hear nothing about this Eagles loaded roster situation no more. Look at these rosters in the NFL. Everybody got talent. Just don't hate on the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jalen Hurts situation. The reason y'all hate Jalen Hurts because he did something your favorite quarterbacks didn't do yet. He beat y'all to the punch. He won a Super Bowl. And it's hate. He won a Super Bowl, bro. He did what y'all said he wouldn't do. He got there in 2022. We lost. Y'all laughed. He will never get back. That was his last chance. He's a backup. He's a running back. He should play all these different positions besides quarterback. Then double down. He come back again. He won a Super Bowl and they went out in style. Super Bowl MVP. He would have been Super Bowl MVP the first time. This is called facts over feelings, y'all. We gotta stop this BS. Stop calling my man Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer don't got no All-Pros. Trent Dilfer did not go to no 2 Super Bowls. Trent Dilfer did not have a Super Bowl MVP. Okay? Stop. That's who got carried. Trent Dilfer really got carried. Stop with the BS, man. All I'm saying is this. When we go to this loaded roster situation, all these rosters in past history that won football games, bro, they got loaded rosters. And first y'all say my quarterback is a bum, then y'all say my coach is a bum. So listen, with that being said, how was your roster loaded if all them are bums? You know what make everybody else's roster real loaded? They got the coaches, the back they play. They got the McVays, right? They got the Andy Reids, right? So what are we talking about? Leave us alone. Stop hating on us. Leave us alone. I'm here to restore the feeling. I'm not going to let nobody have no Eagle slander, man. I'm a fan of football, but nobody going to be talking crazy about my Eagle. That's it. Defend your team the way you see fit. Defend your team the way you see fit. But this loaded roster conversation, This roster right here that the Rams got is out of pocket. It never been done before. Nobody in NFL history ever had a roster like this, bro. You got the defensive player of the year, right? You got the most valuable player of the year, right? You got a guy that led the league in receptions, 129. You got another guy that led the league in receiving TDs, 14. You got a 1,200-yard back. You got another 800-yard back. You got one of the best offensive lines in the league. You had one of the best defensive lines in the league already. And you said, yo, Jared Verse was a good player. You said, I'm taking Jared Verse out the mix and go get me a great player. And I respect it. You don't rest on your laurels, I respect it. But I don't want to hear nothing about these Philadelphia Eagles with this loaded roster conversation no more. Because y'all pick and choose who y'all want to talk about. Y'all cake for the people y'all like. And then y'all try to throw my Eagles in the trash. No, I'm here to restore the film. You're not trashing us. You're not trashing us. No, you're not. I'm going to combat it every time. I'm going to call the BS out because it's cold, hard BS. Sam Darnold, no disrespect to you, cuz. You catching a stray for no reason. You're just a victim of circumstances. But you did lead the league in turnovers last year, and your team still won still won a Super Bowl. Cold hard facts. Cold hard facts. Come on, man. Stop talking about these roster construction. Build your roster properly. That's it. Build your roster properly. Go talk to your GM. Go talk to your owner. Go talk to your coach. Build your roster properly. It's an arms race out here, everybody. This is what the NFL is showing me. It's an arms race. So y'all keep on complaining and crying about rosters instead of building y'all properly. Leave us alone. Because the Eagles Super Bowl window is open for a while. You know why? Because we're building our roster properly. Coach Gibson TV. Coach Gibson TV podcast. We here. Talking about my Eagles, that's all. I'll be back to y'all later, man. Water.